Hello everyone, welcome to a Division 1 game between Bungalow Boys and eNightmare. Today I'm solo casting. I'm going to just go straight into my predictions. Both teams come across very strong. eNightmare are playing Dutch, Andy and Sarax, whereas the Bungalow Boys are playing Havoc, Mathic and Dave, which are quite a strong team, to say that they have been playing since the alpha season. So I think to start off with, it's going to be a close first game and put it to a 3-1 to Bungalow Boys. I'll try and get a confirmation to the captains to play now, and we'll be on our way. Kickoff. Good. Andy with very low boost. Dutch forced to push up on Havoc. Mathic gets a shot off and it goes in straight away. Sorry, I need to sort out the audio. I apologize. Easy first goal for Bungalow Boys here. Dead kickoff, but Dave comes across straight afterwards, potentially getting the shot off. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. Sarax now. Havoc playing the ball, goes straight into the center, but he backs it off himself. Dutch gets it around Mathic. Can Andy get it in front of Dave? But Dave's already there. Dutch just missing the ball. Andy tries to play it center, but Mathic's already there. Sarax gets a shot off and it goes in. A 1-1 game and there's only a minute in. Should be very interesting to see. Sarax on the ball, tries to get an early shot and it goes straight over Mathic. This is an already goal fest. Mathic unable to jump up in time. Did cost him an extra goal. They are now 1 goal down. Although just under a minute in. Havoc tries to read the hip. Andy unable to follow up on the air dribble. Saved by Dave. Can he follow it up? Tries to get around Sarax, which he does. Dutch plays it to the corner. Andy pushes on the ball. Havoc follows straight afterwards. Mathic with an angle, just playing it across wide. Andy beats Dave to the ball. Tries potential cross in here, but Mathic's already there to push it up. Sarax with a 50-50. Can Dutch get this in? No, he can't. Havoc plays it in the center. Dave's there. Looks like he's sticking up the wall. Tries to get it in the center, but Sarax plays it down to Andy, just missing the ball himself. Getting it over Mathic, but Havoc here with a potential open shot. Sarax well recovered for his team. Andy gets it over Havoc. Dave on the ball now. 50-50, ball's gone straight up. Dutch gets beat by Mathic. Sarax plays it over to Andy, and Andy just flicks it over the Bungalow Boys player. Dave gets it over Dutch, I believe that was, and it goes in. 2-2 with 3 minutes to go. Already a very close game. Absolute goal fest with only 1 save for either team. Not looking like they're holding much of a defensive style of play. And he just missing the ball, but I think he actually hit it and it went down to Dutch. Cyrax gets a cross in. Dave's already there to clear it, but pinches it with Dutch. Cyrax taps it down. Dave pushes up on it. Andy, last one back. Gets it around Havoc. Sorry, punch my leg. Dutch plays in the center. Can Andy follow it up? And Dave's there already. Cyrax gets it over Havoc, but Havoc bumps Cyrax. He giving Mathic an easy save. Demo there, I believe, from Andy. Andy now goes for an air dribble, gets it over one, gets it over the other. Havoc's last man back. Gets a good few hits, but it goes straight to Cyrax. Gets the shot off, and Mathic's there anyway. Dutch plays it down center. Can he beat Dave? Yes, he can. Mathic gets a controlled touch. Falls underneath Cyrax, and Mathic just finishing off the goal. 2 minutes left. Cyrax trying to pre-jump, and Mathic just nudging it underneath him. And Andy none the wiser. Goes straight past him. Dave trying to get an early shot off. Does so, but plays it just up the wall. Havoc trying to get the angle down. Unable to wedge it down into the goal. Dave tries to block Dutch, indeed he does. Havoc. Weak hit. Falls to Cyrax. Cyrax playing it up off the wall. Can he follow it up? Not enough boost to reach the ball. Dutch, however, plays it back towards Andy. Andy just missing the angle he needed. Getting a very weak hit upwards with very little boost. Cyrax plays it across into goal. Chance. Andy plays it back up for Dutch. Can Dutch get the angle? Plays it off the backboard instead. No clear yet for Bungalow boys. Dave with a weak hit, but it falls to Cyrax, who just misses. Mathic there, trying to just keep contest of the ball. Dave playing it up forwards now. Ball falls to Andy, falls to Dutch, who tries to play it over to Andy. Havoc, however, is there for the shot. The block, sorry. Andy now playing it up for Cyrax. Cyrax getting the angle. Mathic just getting there in time, however. Andy just missing the ball. I think Mathic beat him to it. Dutch tries to get an angle. Andy just hits the post. The crossbar. I believe one of the Bungalow boys were there for the save anyway, so it was a smart decision by him. The ball gets crossed in. Dutch just not get enough power on it. Mathic now. Just trying to play a cross in. Mathic gets a pinch with Cyrax. And now it's a potential cross. Potential opportunity. Dave misses. Mathic plays it back to Dutch. Dutch saved by Havoc. Cyrax plays it across to Andy. Andy's just played it up for Dutch, who's unable to reach it. Dave's just tapping it down now. Andy tries to keep it up, but demoed by Havoc. Cyrax plays it up himself, but I think Mathic and Dave are trying to keep the ball down, and yes, they do. First game goes to Bungalow boys there. Apparently this game isn't seeming to work, which is very annoying. This is... I can't even check the stats, I don't believe. No, I can't. I may have to reload the game. I mean, I could talk for 30 seconds, which I will. I mean, let's have a look at this here. Dave, nothing much going on there. Gets the shot off. Yes, this was the goal. The player did jump, but it just wasn't in time and didn't give enough time for him. Havoc with this very well read save. Andy tracks back. Easy save there. This game just doesn't seem to want to work for anyone. Hopefully it does decide to fix itself in this last second. Indeed it does, and thankfully it does. We now head into game 2. And he follows up from kickoff up off of the wall. Tries to play it center. Doesn't get the extra hit he needed. Mavic, well read. Now tries to play it over Cyrax. Cyrax easily blocked. Dave, however, comes up the wall and easily reads Cyrax's hit. Havoc plays it upfield. Andy trying to hit it back up. Cyrax, both him and Mavic miss. Dutch to Cyrax. Cyrax with a goal. First goal in the matter of 25 seconds. Absolutely ridiculous. And the power that he managed to get on that as well was incredible. Dutch getting it under Havoc. And he trying to play a centre for Cyrax. Didi does just missing the net. Andy as well. Mavic getting a clear. Falls to Dutch, however. Dutch just realised with a car switch. Interesting decision. Cyrax off the crossbar. Dutch trying to nudge Dave. Oh god. Didn't go so well. Mavic now potential opportunity. Cyrax trying to play it mid. Havoc doesn't read it, but the pinch with Mavic doesn't go so well. Trying to get the clear off. Indeed they do. Dutch with the play forwards. Dave, well read, but it looks like he just played it up for Cyrax, who was unable to follow up as he decided to stay back. Mavic with an opportunity now. Andy with the save. Dave off to the ceiling. Can he get a touch? No. Falls to Dutch. Tries to get the pinch. Not enough boost to get a powerful one. Still gets the hit. Ball falls to Andy. Andy gets it over one. Tries the backboard. Doesn't end up happening. Dave and Havoc both committing for that there. And he plays it off the sidewall, trying to get the cross in, but it falls straight to Mavic. Mavic dribbles it to Dutch. Dutch now. No one back for eNightmare. Havoc playing it off the backboard. It goes crossed in, and Mavic with the goal. Very unfortunate goal for eNightmare there, as no one was back. I don't think they had their comms set right. Dutch was the last man. Tried to read it. Didn't end up going well. Andy and Cyrax both come in for that. Giving Havoc an open shot, but a good save by Andy there. Mavic places the ball back into the box. Saved by Dutch this time. Dutch getting it over Dave. Andy, Cyrax. No, Cyrax, Havoc and Dave all going for that ball. Mavic going for an air dribble. Gets it in. It's 2-1. Half the game left. Let's have a look at this again. Mavic with a good control. Places it over Andy. Andy into the crossbar. Dutch and Mavic just pinching it in above where they wanted it to go. Cyrax pinching it away. Falls to Mavic, however. Andy gets it around Havoc with zero boost. Dave with a clear, but if Cyrax is able to reach it, Dutch gets beaten by, I believe that was Mavic. Cyrax on the ball now. Plays it around Dave. Mavic, however, is already up for the ball. Andy blocked by Dave. Potential shot, but Andy easily read for the bounce. Pass from Dave to Havoc. Doesn't go on target. Mavic with a good read off the bounce. Cyrax trying to push up onto the ball. It's an opportunity. Doesn't get taken. Bit of an awkward play there. Dave playing it upfield for eNightmare. Havoc tries to read it. Doesn't have enough boost. Dave plays it off the backboard. Cyrax misses. Dave bumping Andy. Mavic unable to get the ball. Andy playing it over Havoc. Dave, however, was already there for the save. Mavic getting it over under Dutch. Very back and forth game this here. Dutch plays it off the sidewall. A minute left. Cyrax gets read well by Mathic. Potential goal. And he taking his time. No one from Bungalow Boys had pushed for that. I believe they expected to go in. Shot off by Mathic doesn't. Ends up hitting the post. Havoc well read. Bump from Dutch on Dave. Mathic. Dutch on his own. Plays it across to Cyrax. Cyrax doesn't get it underneath them. And now this looks like a third goal for Bungalow Boys. Dave just making sure it goes in. 20 seconds left. 3-1. Very unfortunate for Cyrax. They both Havoc and Mathic committed to that save. Thankfully, it ended up going well because they got the goal off of it. I think that would have been had a good bit of luck to do with it. Cyrax trying to get the clear. Only 10 seconds left. Andy placing it in the box, but Havoc was already there. Havoc's now just playing it off the sidewall. Beats Dutch to the ball. And it's second game for Bungalow Boys, and for some reason this game doesn't want to seem to work for anyone. I believe we will have to do a server reset. Sorry about this. For some reason Rocket League decided to put their servers down, bring them back up, and they're not being the best, but as we're just about to get into game 3, it should be very interesting to see whether eNightmare can get a game back, or whether or not they will end up losing 3-0 to probably one of the higher placed teams alongside AUC. Just trying to get a confirmation of the captains to go now. Hopefully this server isn't as bad. As we get into game 3. Havoc. A dribble off the kickoff. No boost, however. Dutch tries to read Dave. Doesn't end so well. Havoc now. Tries to get the flick off Andy. For some reason Cyrax is not playing or AFK. This could hinder his team. Andy trying to get rid of the ball. Havoc. Cyrax has left the match. This isn't good for eNightmare. I would say to restart the game, but it's gone in anyway, which doesn't seem good for Bungalow Boys. Hopefully Cyrax is in fact back. That was a very lucky pinch, and that was very eNightmare will be very thankful for that. The fact that they've got the goal with only 2 of their players. Cyrax is back, however, so this should hopefully give them a extra push. Dutch plays it into the center. Havoc's already there. Can he get the shot off? Not enough boost, and plays it onto the backboard with Mathic's already there to receive the shot off and gets the goal. Andy doesn't read that. Dutch pushes up for the first shot. Cyrax expects Andy to reach in. Andy just has the ball placed above him. Hopefully this game doesn't end up absolutely horrendously. Andy gets the ball over Mathic. Can Dutch get the redirect? Plays it off the backboard. Is Andy there? No, he's not. Cyrax is. Doesn't get any power on it though, and Havoc's there to get the shot off. Dutch. Almost well read by Havoc. Andy. Havoc gets a touch off. Could have gone into his own net. Mathic. Looked like he went for the demo on Andy. Andy plays it across. Dave with the fake on Cyrax. Dutch getting it over 1. Cyrax bumping Havoc. Doesn't get the shot off, but he gets a cross in. Twice. Mathic and Andy pinching it. The ball's now placed back up pitch, but Andy's already ready for a counter-attack. Tries to get it over Havoc. Havoc well read. Potential goal opportunity for Havoc, and it's in. 2-1 to the Bungalow boys. 3 minutes remaining. So unfortunate for eNightmare there. They had such a prime opportunity. Just unable to take it. Hopefully they can get the game back. Or even 2. It doesn't really seem like that's the case. Dutch up on the wall with 0 boost. Mathic, well read. Tries to read the bounce. Plays it up for Dave. Dave, well controlled. Andy, however, beams to the ball. Dutch beats Havoc. Sarax with an opportunity. Mathic, well saved. Dave now gets it over Andy. And over Dutch, just about. Sarax misses, however. Andy gets it over 1. Mathic trying to just gain control of the ball. Dave beat well read on Dutch. Dutch playing it back possibly for his teammate, but Mathic goes up onto the wall. Mathic. Sarax just getting the clear off. Dutch just missing. Sarax playing it over Dave. Looks like he went for a bump on Mathic. Didn't end up going so well, but Dave. Andy getting it over Havoc. Trying to bring it up the sidewall. Dave's demos Sarax. No one was in the mid apart from Dutch, which had a very awkward angle for himself. Andy playing it back. Very risky play. Havoc with a well-read shot. Just hitting the post. Dave gets it under Andy and it goes in front of Sarax. 3-1 a minute and a half. This looks like it could be a 3-0 to the Bungalow boys. Andy and Dave. Mathic and Havoc both committing for that ball. Sarax misses the save, but Dutch is there anyway. Mathic with the wave dash, trying to just show off. Dutch. Andy, sorry. Just waiting. Potential opportunity. Havoc plays it back. Andy's there, gets it over Dave. Havoc plays another hit backwards. Mathic, however, on the ball. Gets it around Dutch. Andy getting it over Dave. Very risky play. Sarax, however, is there for the bounce. Havoc well read. Can Dave get an opportunity? Cross in, maybe. Sarax playing it over to Andy. Andy not getting enough power on that hit. Mathic to Dave, and Dave just had all the time in the world to get that shot off. No one was pushing. Very difficult as Sarax just about got himself back. Very unable and unlikely for him to have pushed up in that scenario. As the goals keep going in, it's less and less likely that eNightmare have got at least a win under their belts. 30 seconds remaining. It's a 4-1. Could go to 5. Dave to Havoc, both of him and Mathic commit to that. I don't think they realistically care in this scenario. That they're just passing between each other. Andy well read. Demo on Dutch on Havoc. There's 0 seconds left. This is an absolute whitewash. And the game doesn't seem to want to work still. Very well played to both teams. Thankfully this is a shorter stream than the previous few, being a few games. Hopefully the next game, I'm not sure when that is, will be a lot more a lot less one-sided, sorry. There will be, as far as I know, there is a game on the 30th, on Sunday, for you guys to tune into. Other than that, there's no other games. Oh no, also I apologize. There's the game tomorrow that you'll be interested to see, which is the Legax versus the Roots. Other than that, thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye.